Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daria if you're new here, and today's practice is called Inner Glow. This sequence is really cozy, and this practice is a chance for you to really connect internally, to find the self-care and comfort that you can create for yourself without needing to turn to external sources to sort of fix what's going on with you. So this is a really nourishing and sweet healing practice. You'll just need yourself and a space to move, maybe a couple of yoga blocks if you know that you like to practice with them. And whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start seated in Sukhasana. So find your way here, placing the palms onto the thighs, either face up or face down, and let your eyes settle closed. As they do, begin to right away draw your awareness to your inner world, shifting away from anything going on externally and becoming aware of what the weather's like inside of your system today. Allow things to settle for a moment. So if there's any sort of like anxious or agitated energy that you can sense, let that be okay. And just give things a chance to become more still, to become more calm, more easy. Feel around for any discomforts right away. Notice what your urge is around that discomfort. How do you habitually encounter it? And is there a way that you can just kind of softly explore it? Notice how your breath is moving. Notice the beating of your heart in your chest. Get more connected to the earth by energetically pressing your sitting bones down. And then feel into the central column of your spine, letting the crown of the head lift you a little toward the sky as your shoulders melt away from your ears. Take a deep inhale breath through your nose, filling your lungs. And open your mouth, take a big sigh, let something go. Now seal your lips and begin to cultivate Ujjayi Pranayama, starting to warm your body with this breath from the inside out. Staying for a few more rounds here. See if you can go inside and access the core of yourself here. The space that's like all the way at the bottom of the surface, or like the depth of your being, where your sense of peace lives. And it's that inner glow space. Just see if you can find that. It'll feel different in everyone's body. You might feel like a physical sensation. There might just be like a dropping of tension. If you find a spot in your body that resonates for you, imagine that that space is literally starting to emanate a glow or a light. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Draw your palms into prayer at heart center and create an intention, something that's nourishing for you and your own personal practice today. Breathe your intention deeply into your body as you inhale and exhale. You can open your eyes now or keep them closed, whatever you like. With your next inhale breath, circle your arms wide and all the way up to the sky, growing long through your spine. As you exhale, land your right fingertips wide beside you. Plug your left sit bone deeply into the earth, and then slowly begin to tilt up and over toward the right. Keep your heart elevating toward the sky. And feel all the space you're making into your left side body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, root down, rise up to the center, fingertips high. Exhale, left fingertips land beside you. Right arm rises up. Draw your shoulder down your back. Sink your right knee toward the earth and lean toward the left. Maybe turning the gaze up as you inhale. Staying as you exhale. Now flowing with breath. Inhale, rise through the center. Exhale, lengthen up and over toward the right. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the left. One more time each side. Breathe in, rooting both sides of the pelvis evenly. Keep that as you exhale to the right. Inhale, center. And exhale to the left. Inhale, root down, rise. All of your fingers high to the sky. Now exhale, right fingertips land at the base of your spine, maybe slightly towards your left sit bone. Take your left hand to your outer right thigh. Spread your toes and dig the pinky sides of your feet into the earth. Breathe in and feel that energy rise up the whole line of your spine. When you breathe out, spiral from the left side body toward the right. Maybe start to bow your right ear a little towards your right shoulder to create a stretch up the side of your neck. Next inhalation, take your time unwinding. See how tall you can maintain your spine as you reach your fingertips high. And exhale, twisting toward the left. Left arm like a second spine behind you, creating so much support for you to lift up against. Relax around the shoulders. Allow your left ear to tilt toward your left shoulder. Next inhale breath, unwind, float your fingertips to the sky. As you exhale, palms come down through prayer, roll forward over your shins, and find your way up into a tabletop position. Dig into your palms and your finger pads, and arriving here, just start to rock your hips from side to side, moving toward the left and then the right. As you do, feeling a little gentle stretch into your outer hip area. Just go a couple times each way, rocking. And then start to swing your pelvis a little bit forward, gliding the shoulders slightly over the wrists, and then a little bit back. And just do this a couple of times. Moving organically in whatever way feels good in your own body. Come back to a steady tabletop position. With your next breath in, get soft into your low belly and slowly, slowly, slowly curl your sitting bones up toward the sky. Feel the spread of your glute muscles. Now relax through the bottom of your rib cage and then lean your heart a little bit forward. Start to contract into your upper back so the shoulder blades pull together and tilt your chin toward the sky. Now rock here in cow pose, finding a deep arch of your spine, leaning a little forward and a little back. Take one more inhale breath deep into your belly. As you exhale, press down, press into your shins, and then really tuck your tailbone underneath of you. Imagine you're taking an ice cream scooper to your front body. So the core hollows. Press your palms energetically down, arms like pillars as your chin tucks towards your chest. See how compressed you can make your whole front body. Rock a little bit here forward and back, feeling the breath massage through your spine as you do. Next inhale breath. Open up into cow, tailbone up, heart up, eyes up. Exhale breath, press down, round and curl through your spine. Now, start to get a little creative with your cat-cows. You can start to circle through the ribs, the hips. Just do whatever you want. No boundaries, no rules here. Staying connected to the feeling of your breath washing through your body. Begin to neutralize your spine. Tuck your toes behind you. Take an inhale breath to prepare. As you exhale, press into your palms, lift your knees, and slowly send your hips all the way up and back into downward facing dog. Now really take your time getting more settled here. Feeling through any sticky spots, sending some breath to them, and maybe some little wiggles, some little movements to massage away any tension that you're holding. Feel into the space kind of like underneath of your shoulder blades. And from there, see if you can press really far forward, all the way out through your hands. Energize into your toes so that they're like turned on and spread. And then do the same with the balls of your feet. Really, really grip into the earth. Feel that the back of your waist is broadening as the front of your rib cage closes and pulls down. Take an inhale. Stay as you exhale. Breathe in, lift your heels, round through your spine, keeping your core really taut. Come forward into high plank. As you exhale, soften your knees all the way down to the mat. Once they touch, inhale, arch. Tailbone rises. Pull your hands back as you reach your heart and your eyes up. Now exhale, keep these curves in your spine. Sink your pelvis back. Keep reaching your heart forward. Look forward. As you inhale, round through hands and knees, coming into cat pose. As you exhale, knees come away from the earth, hips glide up and back, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale breath through your nose. Full exhale breath through your nose. Breathe in, come high to the balls of your feet, round forward into plank. Breathe out, slowly lower your knees to the mat, staying connected to your core. Inhale, arch, tilting, tailbone and back of head toward one another. As you exhale, hips back, heart forward, dig into your fingertips. Breathe in, round your spine sequentially. This time, as you breathe out, come all the way down to lying on your belly. Untuck the toes, sink your pelvis, and then lower your heart and your chin. Dig your toenails down like you're trying to imprint them into your mat. Do the same with your pelvis. With your next inhale breath, begin to hover your heart and your hands away from the earth. Create energy into your quad muscles, pulling them up, and also energizing into your back space. Bottom tips of the shoulder blades are squeezing toward one another. Take an inhalation here. As you exhale, release your heart toward the earth. Breathe in, press down, and this time rise up into a high cobra, drawing the elbows back in space to allow you to curl your heart more forward, but kind of from the back of your rib cage. Take a deep breath in, shoulders are soft away from your ears. As you exhale, use your core to draw the pelvis back through tabletop. Tuck your toes and come into downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, stay and press the ground away from you. Inhale, heels lift. Come forward slow and steady into high plank. Exhale, soften your knees down. Breathe in, arch. Tailbone up, heart up, eyes up. Breathe out, hips back, heart forward. Inhale, come forward through a rounded spine position and then slowly lowering onto your belly, letting your spine move like water as you do. Inhale, baby cobra. Hover the heart, hover the hands. Stay as you breathe out. Now, inhale, drag your palms back through the air to see if you can reach your heart a little more forward. And exhale, release. Breathe in, press down, rise up, high cobra, shoulders soft away from your ears. And this time explore a little bit, rolling slightly toward one outer hip, through center, and then the other. Just rocking the pelvis around in space, doing whatever feels good. Stay connected to some low core engagement so there's no pressure or tension on the low back. Evening your sides. Come back to the center. Take one more inhale breath, lift higher. As you exhale, lower back down onto your chest. Interlace your fingers here at the base of your spine. Squeeze your heels of hands together. Breathe in, heart floats and fists floats. See if your thumbs can rise a little away from your sacrum. And then connect your inner thigh muscles like they're being pulled toward one another on the opposite leg. Spread your toes and lift your thigh bones away from the earth. Grow really long in every direction. Energize here. Take a full breath in. Breathe out, release. Palms beside your ribs. Press through tabletop. Curl the toes under and come into downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. With your next inhale breath, stretch your right leg high to the sky, three-legged down dog. On the exhale breath, draw your right heel towards your left sit bone, bending at that knee. Then start to peel your right hip back and up in space so it comes to stack on top of your left one. Take one more inhale breath here. As you exhale, left heel rises. Hug your right knee, slowly step right foot forward all the way through between your palms, and then touch your back knee down. On your inhalation, float your fingers to the sky, finding kneeling warrior. Exhale, land your right elbow to your thigh, lengthen up through the left side, and start to lean over toward the right. See if you can still find elongation through the sides of your waist, and then maybe begin to allow your pelvis to slowly melt down and forward. Feeling the deep stretch into the hip flexors of your left leg. One more breath in. And out. Inhale, root into the earth, stabilize your core, and neutralize your spine. Fingertips high. Exhale, cactus position through your elbows. Begin to flex your right set of toes. Lean your pelvis back and let your heart reach forward. Eventually, your fingertips reach toward the back of your mat. Squeeze belly button to spine. Inhale, stick your butt back. Reach your heart forward. Exhale, bow in to your depth here. Let's stay. One more full inhale breath. Full exhale breath. Inhale, step forward into your right foot, knee over your ankle. Press down and lift your back knee away from the earth. Float your biceps up beside your ears. As you exhale, create a micro bend into your left knee, and then try to tuck your pelvis so much so that it's like you're compressing your hip bones and your lowest set of ribs toward one another. Keeping that action now, play with stretching your left leg a little bit more towards straight, and then deepen the bend in your right knee. Good. Take a full inhale breath, energy up into your heart. As you exhale, fingertips come to the mat. Start to send your pelvis back in space. Keep your left heel lifted. Reach your heart forward as you inhale and stretch more firmly up through your right quad muscles so that leg is straight or straight-ish. On the exhale breath, from that inner glow space, dive all the way down and forward into a modified pyramid here. Stay for a couple more breaths. Finding a level pelvis. Right hip is rocking a little bit back. Left hip is rocking a little bit forward. Take a deep inhale breath. And a deep exhale breath. Inhale to create a halfway lift through your spine. As you exhale, press your palms down. Use your core to pick up your right foot. Step back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, heels rise, round forward, high plank. As you exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. On your inhalation, press your toenails down and begin to slide forward into cobra. Inhale as you arrive here. Now, as you exhale, tuck your toes behind you. Take an inhale breath to prepare. As you exhale, press down, squeeze your core, and come into rounded high plank. Taking an inhale breath here, and then exhale, slowly sink your pelvis, micro bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and find a tuck-toed up dog. Deep inhale breath. Exhale, send your pelvis up, back, and toward the right. Turn your heels toward the right side of the mat. Bend your knees a lot. See if you can press right heel and big toe down. Keep your left heel lifted. Tuck your right hip underneath of you and draw back on your left one. Eyes can look forward or maybe under your left arm. Take a breath in and stay as you breathe out. Inhale, lift your heels, pivot them back to center. Exhale to find downward facing dog. Breathe in, float your left leg high. Breathe out, stack. Left hip on the right one as you kick your heel as far toward the right side of the mat as it will go. Square through the rib cage. Take one more breath in. Create some energy in an upward direction through the lateral line of your lifted leg. As you exhale, hug left knee forward, compress your core. Stay rounded in your spine as you softly lower left foot to left thumb. Touch your back knee down. Inhale, reach for the sky through your fingertips. As you exhale, left elbow to your thigh, lift through your right side and lean a little over toward the left. As you stay here and as things begin to settle, keep rooting your toes and maybe soften your pelvis down and forward. Inhale, press down, float your fingertips back to the sky. As you exhale, cactus the elbows, flex your left toes, hips lean back, heart starts to bow forward. Inhale, elongate through your spine as you continue to draw your feet like toward one another. Exhale, energize your biceps and your triceps and shine the light of your heart towards your left toes. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, step into the left foot, root your toes and float your back knee away from the earth. On the exhale breath, getting settled here, micro bend your right knee, tuck your pelvis really like far underneath of you. Then keeping that tuck, see if you can stretch your right leg a little bit more towards straight, keeping the heel floating directly over the ball of your foot, and then bend deeper into your lunge. Spread your fingers, reach up, take a breath in. Breathing out, land your fingertips down to frame your left foot and slide your hips back until you feel the stretch into the back of your left leg. Nice hamstrings release. Breathe in. Grow the line of your spine. Let it elongate. Let all your vertebrae stretch away from one another. And when you exhale, see if you can maintain that length and just soften into your fold. A couple more breaths here. Breathe in, halfway lifts. Breathe out, anchor, palms or fingertips, press into the earth round. Hover the left foot all the way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, come forward, high plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin, keeping the pelvis high. Inhale, ripple forward into high cobra. Shoulders are away from your ears. Exhale, tuck your toes. Now inhale to prepare. Exhale, so much energy into the whole front body. Press down, lift your thighs, lift your pelvis, and round, 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 round. Press the ground away from you as much as possible. Inhale, slowly soften your pelvis back toward the earth. Unfurl, open into tuck-toed up dog. Breathe in here. Breathe out, hips up, back, and to the left side of the mat. Heels turn left, left heel and big toe rooting. Kind of stacking the hips, stacking the knees as well, and turn your eyes under your right arm or forward. Breathing into your right rib cage, your right lung. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, heels rise to the center. And exhale, just settle back into down dog. Slowly begin to lower your knees to the mat. Come to a seated position back on your heels. And then turn your palms facing toward the sky. Allow your eyes to settle closed. And we'll just take a moment. Finding stillness, softness, connecting again to your inner worlds and looking to find that coziness, that comfort that comes from your own self. can be so much more nourishing to create our own care, to care for ourselves the same way that we care for people that we love. Eyes open, breathe in, reach wide, reach up. Breathe out, dive down with your palms. Inhale, come forward with a rounded spine. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg high. Breathe out, right away step, right foot forward, right thumb. Back knee lowers. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, side bend, up and over toward the right. Inhale, root your big toes, rise all 10 fingertips high. Exhale, cactus your elbows, and start to fold forward into an active half splits. On your next breath in, step down into your right foot, back knee rises away from the earth and the arms float high. This time as you exhale, open up into warrior two, facing toward the long edge of your mat, spinning your back heel down. Grip into your toes and broaden through your arms and through your chest. Inhale, lean forward toward your right fingertips. As you exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow can lower to your thigh, maybe catching onto your shin, or root your fingertips inside of your front foot. Tuck your right sit bone underneath of you. Grow through the lines of your waist, through the back of your waist, through the back of your heart. Turn your eyes up and then watch your left fingertips as you reach them forward over your ear. One more. Full inhale breath. Good. Exhale, pivot to face the top of your mat. Step your fingertips a little bit wide. Left toes forward. Flex your right ones and come onto the knife edge of your right foot, allowing the knee to open up wide. It's like a lizard situation. Inhale, press into your feet, pull them toward one another so your pelvis lifts away from the earth and grow through your spine. Exhale, bend your elbows, unclench your teeth, and sink your heart toward the earth. Again, inhale, rise, pelvis lifts, feet are drawing toward one another, wave through your spine. Exhale, sinking in. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, soften down. And come back up. Press your right foot more flat, turning the toes forward. Fingertips can frame that foot. Inhale, halfway lift and stretch your right leg straight-ish. Exhale, press down, round, pick up right foot, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, round your spine, come forward into plank. As you exhale, bend your elbows lower, halfway chaturanga. Inhale, unfurl into tuck-toed up dog, sinking the pelvis, lifting through the heart. Exhale, press firmly into the earth and come back up into plank, squish, front body to back body, breathe in. Breathe out, lower your hips, lift your heart, tuck-toed up dog. Inhale. Exhale, hips up, back, and to the right. Spin your right heel down. This time, inhale, see if you can cactus your left elbow up to the sky. As you exhale, maybe dig your right big toe down even more firmly and pick up your left set of toes. Stay here or play with the tree variation, catching onto the front of your left ankle and place the foot onto your right thigh. Really like step it firmly down. Dig into right hand, right foot, and then maybe begin to open your left arm skyward or all the way forward over the top of your head. You can start to work your right leg straighter if you wish. Wherever you are, find the state that feels the most expansive for you. Inhaling. Good, and as you exhale, pivot back into downward facing dog. Left hand lands, left foot steps back. Inhale. Left leg high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, slow step, left foot, left thumb. Back knee lowers. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, side bend up and over to the left. Inhale, neutralize your spine, arms up. Exhale, hips back, heart forward, half splits. Inhale, step. Left knee over the ankle, press down, arms up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two, opening toward the long edge of your mat. Align your feet, broaden through the chest, and sink in. Next inhale, lean forward towards your left fingers. Exhale, extended side angle, your version, going wherever you need to go. Feel the wrap of your left glute muscle underneath of you. Feel the elongation of your waistlines, and then turn the back of your left shoulder blade up toward the sky. Gaze upward, and eventually reach your right fingertips toward the top of your mat. Keep pressing into the knife edge of your right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out, turn back to the top. Walk your fingertips a bit wide. Right toes forward, left toes flex. Come onto the knife edge of that foot and allow the knee to open. As you inhale, pull your feet toward one another. Inflate through your pelvis and through your heart. Draw it forward. As you exhale, bend your elbows and soften down. Again, inhale, imagining your mat is like a surfboard and you're riding a wave. On the exhalation, let that wave drop back down. One more time, full inhale breath. Full exhale breath. Rise up, plant your left foot flat, root your palms. Inhale, left leg draws straight-ish, elongate your spine. Exhale, root to the earth, round, pick up left foot and step back, downward facing dog. As you breathe in, heels rise, round through your spine forward into high plank. As you exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, tuck-toed up dog. Drive your heels back. Reach up through your heart and through the top of your skull. As you exhale, press down, squeeze, front body to back body. Really engage to come into a rounded high plank position. And then inhale, soften your pelvis back down. Lift your heart, up dog. As you exhale, hips up, back, and to the left side of your mat. Pivot your heels left. Root left heel and big toe. Press into your left fingertips. Inhale and cactus your right elbow skyward. Stay right here or begin to exhale and float your right knee up toward the right side of your rib cage. Catch the front of your right ankle in your hand and then connect right foot to inner left thigh. Stamp it down. Create a solid connection between those points and then take a few more breaths just to open things up here. You can begin to press left hand and left foot down and away from one another to really open up the shape. Take a full inhale breath. On your next exhale, begin to slowly, mindfully revolve back into downward facing dog. As you arrive, inhale fully and sigh, let something clear. Breathe in, look to the top of your mat. Breathe out, travel there. Have your toes behind your wrists so your feet are about hips distance apart. And then drape down into a ragdoll fold. Catching the elbows can be nice to elongate the sides of your body if you like. Or you can hold the back of your head or clasp your fingertips and reach your fists toward the sky for a chest expansion. Wherever you go, notice if you're forcing your way into the folds and see if instead you can just surrender. Let your body become heavy. Feel the rinse of the breath down the line of your spine. Begin to release your fingertips to the mat and walk your feet together to touch. As you inhale, lift your heels. As you exhale, bend your knees and sink your pelvis towards your heels. Crawl your fingers a little forward, compress into your core, and tuck your chin to your chest, getting rounded in the spine. Take a full inhale breath, exhaling to the space between the shoulder blades. Look forward, sink your heels, and come all the way down through a squat to a seated position. Walk your feet forward. Breathe in, reach up through your spine and through your arms. As you breathe out, slowly round down, using your core connection for 3, 2, and 1. Land the back of your head. Take your legs up toward the sky and catch onto your shins or maybe your outer feet. Press your low back to the earth and really, really reach the ball mounds of your feet toward the sky so you have something to kind of pull against as you find your way into happy baby. Massage your breath deep into the creases of your hips. Feel free to move or be still. Notice what your body is really asking for in this moment. Begin to release the feet. Draw your knees in toward your chest. Curl your chin up and wrap your forearms around your shins. Now squeeze your body so tight. Take a full inhale breath. When you exhale, open up into Shavasana, spreading the arms and the legs wide and relaxing down. If you need a sigh or to make a sound or something to really relax here, go for it. Feel the earth holding your body so you don't have to do any work to hold yourself up. And take these next couple of minutes to simmer in all of the sensations that you've created and breathed into. And see if you can expand your inner glow by connecting to your sense of calm and peace and comfort. Caring for yourself here the same way that you care for those you love. Begin to draw your awareness back to your body unless you'd like to rest even longer. Feeling the afterglow of your practice, start to breathe deeper. And you can slowly wake up, fingers, toes, roll your head from side to side. Little movements here. And then find a long body stretch. Grow from your waistline forward through your toes, and then all the way up and back through your arms and the tips of your fingers. Deep breath in here. And when you exhale, roll to your right side to come into fetal pose. Drop everything down. And then press to the earth and find your way up to Sukhasana. And we'll close our practice here, seated. Let the focus of your gaze be soft, or you can continue to stay with the eyes closed, really settling into your space. And just notice what has shifted or opened up or risen to the surface or been set free in this practice today. Connect to where you feel like the core of yourself. Find that light there and take a few breaths to spread the light through your full body, becoming radiant from the inside out. Draw your palms to prayer at heart center. Connect to your personal intention again for a final moment here, asking how you can continue to move forward into your day and your week with your actions informed by this intention. Inhale through your nose. And set it free. Exhale. Lift your heart and bow, chin to chest. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. If you have any thoughts, comments, feedback, please leave them for me down below. I always love to hear from you. You can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or join as a monthly donation member for $5 a month. All of this really helps to support me and my channel. I hope you're doing really well wherever you are, and have a really lovely rest of your day or your night. I'll see you soon in another practice. Bye.